After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Atlanta Falcons. As the world watches, the ball is teed up, and here we go in Super Bowl 65. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Okay.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Down. Yellow, 22.
Man in motion, headed right.
Cut.
Throwing on their first play. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
45, wide.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face second down. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
10 cycles. Ready.
Another throw here on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down from the 42.
Come on, set. Drill green. Yellow, 43. Set.
Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
34-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Set, cut. Black 40. Striker. 3-3. Green jack. Set, cut.
Still sticking with the passing game. Taking a chance to the end zone. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Red, yellow, red, 38. Cut.
He's dropping back to throw. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Time to start the scoring in this Super Bowl, partner. We've got 1st and goal.
Quick, yellow, down.
Here's Genty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal.
Blue, set. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Looking to throw here. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Israel Abanikanda on the return. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Three. Purple lady. Seven Pirates. Ready.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Ooh, he made most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry?
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down.
Come on. Unlock line. 60 Eagles.
Another carry for Robinson. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready. 60 Bison. 70 Rangers.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Here we go. Set. 19 Lions. Warriors 7. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw again on second down. Escapes the pocket. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Cougar 19, Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1918.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Our story's still just getting started. We're through 1 here in Super Bowl 65. 7-0 is our score. We're right back to Arlington after this. We're back and ready to go. Time to resume play here at Super Bowl 65. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down.
Ready, right?
Back now, pressure coming. Fits it through the middle. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons finish up their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter block, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Red, 38. Black shot.
Receiver in motion, going left. The give here to the motion man. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Working on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now second.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
He's going to throw again on second down. Finds him on the slant. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First down,
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing it again here. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down. Now, after delivering that ball, we see some discomfort out there. So here come the trainers to take a look at him. So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Motioning the tight end now. Here's the backup. First throw. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Drawing up the design keeper. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal.
Let's go now. White, blue, red, 38.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Ready.
Second and goal, they're going to throw. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First down 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
19 Lions. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Riggs. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Here's a design run. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
brought down at the
That offensive
30-yard
group
line.
really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Come on. Buffalo 18. Buffalo 80. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Cup 19. Cup 19.
He'll pass it this time. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Vegas first down.
First down, Raiders.
The tight end in motion now. I'll bring a tight end in motion right.
Rail. No. Smash. Red.
They kick the running back in motion.
Hut.
1st and 10, looking to throw. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. I'll throw it. On the left side, Bowers has it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Steel, black.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion.
Set.
They are throwing it again. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Slide through. 45. White.
Genty on the draw. Didn't sell the draw enough, but he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction. Backs him up for 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
Green cap. Black shot. Needle blue.
Throwing on second. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Right, here we go, set. 33, yellow, ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into traffic, complete. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They send a tight end in motion. Will work against the blitz. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead just before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Lions.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. That's not going to connect. Broke out a surprise there on 1st down, but unable to connect off of it. 2nd down coming up. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. 3 points acute. Go.
Back to throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball left side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That fall's incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. Well, while we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And it's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 60. Ready.
They'll throw to start the drive. He's looking deep once again. He's got it deep downfield. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43. Ready, ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Connecting on the slant. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. Striker. 3-3. Green jack. Claws red. Black shot. Set.
Pass play coming here. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Genty from the gun. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and we see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Going to the ground again on 1st. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
On the double.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13.
Black, 95. Zone red.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throws Cox. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
On the ready.
This is a pivotal moment on the game's biggest stage, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready. 52, 33. Yellow. Ready.
They're throwing it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grab the lead on their first series of the half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 28, Falcons 21.
The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Here's Smith on the return. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He loses the football. But it looked like the Falcons swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Dragon 60.
Now looking to throw. That's brought in. It's his back for Sean Smith. He gained 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First and 10, around Robinson. We'll couple together a yard there. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Get it. 70. Go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Set. 6. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on 4th.
Bronco 80. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions.
He'll throw it. He connects downfield. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut it to 1 late in the 3rd.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons tie us up 28-all.
28-all.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Okay,
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 red. Shot.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Ready.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Black shot. 6. Meza. Hut.
Here's a throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. One frame away from determining a champion here in Super Bowl 65. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the fourth. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready, ready. Let's go. 10. Right through.
Back to throw. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
Blue, 32. Claws red. Drill green. Set.
Shotgun give here to Jency. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This is Jency on 2nd. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Medical staff hurrying out to the field after that play, Brock. Looks like somebody was injured, and oh, no, it is running back Ashton Jency. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Down. Ready.
They'll run here. ETN. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Let's go now. 52. Smash. Red. Check.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Come on, set. 50, green. Shot, 17. Ready?
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready. Yellow, 22. 22 needle. Ready.
Trying to run it in. ETN. And it gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 28.
The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Here's Smith on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Hot 70, hot 70. Go.
Here's Robinson, start the drop. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the ready.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. 6, 19, lock. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Pass play now. That's completed right side. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. No. Viking 18. Let go.
Here's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. An 8-yard pickup, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Rig alert. Rig alert.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Falcons losing by 7. Options are open here. This is 2nd and inches.
Ready.
Here's another for it. And he will knock it in. The defense holds. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Check man. Check man. Hurt.
I got you. I got you.
Robinson. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That one's taken in by the rookie out of Utah. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Las Vegas.
He'll look to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Quick throw on the RPO. It's Bowers. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one.
On the ready.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set.
They go right back to Etienne. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This from 35 yards away. The kick is good. He got it. And he's done it. They've done it. They've won the Super Bowl. And send that trophy to the Las Vegas Strip, baby. The Raiders are Super Bowl champions. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end. Really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle-tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner, Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators, Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch you all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.